Hey everybody, this is another project update video. Well, technically it should be in Super Tank Car Project Part 3, but I decided to make this a little bit different. This is well, from what you guys probably know, this is probably a Pepsi can car. You know, those little short dinky tank cars that carry like those volatile acids and phosphoruses and whatnot. But this is not that type of car. No, 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 no. It looks like that, but it's not. This is actually an auxiliary water tender car. That's right, an auxiliary water tender car. Now you're probably wondering how did I make this car? Well, if you look over here, those are the leftover pieces from these two cars. So yeah, when you actually make a super tank car and you cut off the ends of one of the cars, well, actually you need to cut off both ends of one car, and then you need to cut the other car sections in half. And then you just splice the others together because the other ends have the ends on them. But what do you do with the spare ends? You make a little dinky tank car. I wanted to do that with the first one, but unfortunately I had to cut it so many times that it wasn't even worth it. So yeah, it's actually three cars in one. You have the original Walther's tank car here in this end, and there's another Walther's tank car, so that's two. Then what are these? The tank brace ends with the plates. Those are from a roundhouse tank car kit I had. The trucks are Walthers, I think. The brake wheel is from Atlas. This small micro dome is actually a plastic screw, but I glued that in there. That's from a track cleaning car that I had. And then the little water filler nozzle at the bottom is from another Walther's tank car. And the truck bolsters are custom made by me. And that's what the underside looks like. Very, very nice car. And don't worry, I didn't forget to put the weight in this one. And she rolls pretty good. Rolls very good. But I wanted to make a little dinky auxiliary water tender car. But if I decide to change my mind and decide to make it one of those little phosphorus cars, I'll probably do that. But those little Pepsi can cars, you really can't find them today. I mean, I think Athearn RTR makes them, but they're not that cheap. Excuse me, they're not that cheap at all. But, you know, I just wanted to share this with you guys. I hope you guys like this mini project update. Oh, by the way, I was able to get these cars up and running. My original Bachmann Rock Island car, Lifelike box car, and my Banger and a Roost Stuck, and my Great Northern Flatter. This is a continuation of my auxiliary water car. I'm including this in actually one clip. I'm not making a separate clip. This is what the car looks like when finished. It's grimy black. Came out very nice. Yeah, I know you guys noticed that the wheels are not the same. Like 3 of them are and 1 isn't. And the reason is because one of the wheels is the axle completely split. I tried gluing it, but well, there you go. It's completely done. So I gotta go and buy new wheels, all new wheels. So yeah. Anyway, this is what the car looks like when it was done. When it's done, you're actually looking at the third complete repaint on this car. I actually had to paint this car 3 times, and the reason being is because I had to completely cut out the kit bash truck bolsters that I put in there, because when the car would sit on the track, and let me use this pen as let me use this Sharpie as an illustration. When the car was sitting on the track, you guys can see it right there. It was sitting off like that, and you could clearly see it, and it looked funny. And you guys are looking at the car right now. You don't see that at all. It's perfectly aligned. It runs good, runs great, and it's got weight in it. These are the pieces that were left over from my super tank car. That was my chair, okay. From the super tank car that I made. And why not use the spare pieces? That's the water nozzle. That's the fill valve right there. Now you're probably saying, yeah, that's not really prototypically correct. Well, there's many different versions of the tank car water car. Some of them have the roof mounted hatches, some of them don't. Some of them have the water fills like where you can fill the water from the bottom or from each end of the car. There's many different ways that railroads modified them to be their own auxiliary water cars. So I made my own version, not following any particular prototype. So a lot of the auxiliary water cars are a little bit longer, or they're made from scrapped or retired steam locomotive tenders. I should say retired steam locomotive tenders. Like the engines were scrapped, but they kept the tenders, and they converted them to water cars. But some railroads took their older tank cars and rebuilt them into auxiliary water cars, which is pretty cool. Um, and that's what I did. So I don't know which engine this will be assigned to. I think I might just keep it as a floater, float from one engine to another. But I'm not really sure. I just wanted to share this with you guys, so you guys be cool, and I'll see you down the line. Bye, y'all.